Missions Hockey here again out in my driveway and doing driveway tips part 2. In our first segment we talked about the Mr. Assist and how you can work on catching passes and working on your hands. And now we found the next great product which we've introduced in a lot of our camps, and next summer we'll be using it in every one of our camps. It's the Green Biscuit. It's basically a puck, glides very well on the pavement. It's excellent for dry land, and it works on one of the weakest areas of youth hockey, which is passing, receiving, and passing, giving of passes. So we'll show you guys a couple examples here of how this puck can be used. Every kid needs to have one of It's great. It's tough to get a puck to do this. Stick handling balls are great, but this is almost the weight of a puck, and it glides very nicely, and it obviously looks like a puck. It's not necessarily great for shooting. I don't think it's durable enough, but it's excellent for passing. It's excellent for shooting. So now we'll put some soft hands, catching, receiving, hands out. A lot of times kids get their hands in, they need to get their hands out when they're catching a pass. A lot of times the puck explodes off their stick, so you want to be able to catch it, give a little bit, take the impact out of the pass. You got your hands out, pull that puck back. And one of the biggest weaknesses of kids is that they're not strong enough on their lower hand. So that when a pass comes that's out here, a lot of times they're not strong enough and the puck goes off their stick. So you almost want to push down on that stick and give. And that's how you catch a pass. You want to have soft hands yet strong. And a lot of that comes with working your wrist strippers, wrist rolls, push-ups, all those little things that will make you guys stronger. And my next segment, part 3 of this, is going to be working on discussing hockey homework. And I have a bunch of drills that the kids can do 5 minutes each day and build their way up throughout the season to get stronger. And that'll be my next segment. So once again, passing. So you can work on making a move, passing. My knees are bent. I'm low. I might switch to my backhand. Ultimately, you don't get enough passes in a practice. Nobody works on passing. The kids don't touch the puck enough in practice. This is a great way to come out with your buddy or your dad or your sister or your mom, if she's inclined to do so, and work on your hands and work on your passing. You can even throw saucer passes. Getting that puck in the air, do a little saucer, getting it up. So I'm going to introduce Reggie Hebert. Reggie's my on-ice director of Pro Ambitions, and he's going to talk to you about some stick handling strategies and tips.
Okay, so a couple things we want to focus on. First thing being our top hand is going to control, roll the wrist, roll the blade, cupping the puck, controlling the puck. Your bottom hand is also going to control cupping the puck. Its bottom hand is going to focus more on where I put my stick blade back down there, whether it's out wide or in tight. Next thing we want to think about is where that top hand is. We don't want it on our hip. We want it under our belly so that you've got full range of motion. You slide that puck from your backhand side to your forehand side without it catching up on your jersey. Other thing we want to do is we want to be shifting our weight. So I'm sliding to my left, I'm shifting my body weight to my left and then back to my right. So you're shifting as you're moving, so it stimulates your skating up the ice, shifting the body weight as you push out your strides.
I think lastly too is another area is everyone's always yelling at you to keep your head up when you're stick handling. I think more importantly is that you get your eyes up. So if your head's down, it's one thing, but if your eyes are looking up, that's the key. You look at great players, they don't skate around like this. They have their head down, but their eyes are up. And use your peripheral vision to handle that puck. So like Reggie said, their top hand is controlling that stick. That's how you get quick hands. But ultimately, it's practicing in your driveway. It's getting stronger wrists, doing wrist rolls, working on your strengthening your fingers. That's ultimately how you get better hands. And sitting out here and figuring it out by yourself and practicing. Another tip, another question that parents ask me all the time is, how high should Johnny's stick be? What lie stick should I use? Johnny's missing a lot of passes. I think really ultimately, this is my stick and I'm on my feet. It's typically a little bit higher than my chin. When I'm on my skates, I get on my tiptoes, and I'd like to have the stick a little bit under my chin. I think it's manageable, and I can handle the puck. I'm not uncomfortable. at a higher level, I think coaches want defensemen having a taller stick. So when I played in Pittsburgh, my stick was up to my nose, so I had more reach. But I think more skilled forwards maybe have a little bit of a shorter stick, so maybe it would be down here. So I think ultimately a good point is like a little bit under the chin. Lastly is the lie of the stick. And the lie of the stick is when you reach out to grab a puck or to grab a pass, a lot of kids' sticks are really high lie, like a 6 lie. So you see that room under here? That puck can get under my stick. So this is a 5 lie. This is right in between a 4 and a 6. And this is my son's stick, and I was able to find this. This is a 4-lied stick. So when he reaches out, the whole blade is on the ice, as opposed to half of my blade being on the ice. And what you can do is you can take the stick and you put the heels together like this. So you put them evenly together like that, and you can see the difference in the shaft. My shaft is higher, it's a higher lie. His is lower. So this is a 4 lie, this is a 5 lie. I think all kids under 10 years old, 11 years old, I like a low-lied stick. I think everyone should have a low-lied stick so that they can catch passes. You know, otherwise you're like this. And I know a lot of skating experts talk about, you know, whether you skate forward or whether you're on your heels or how you have your knees bent. I still ultimately think younger players need to have a low-lied stick. And all you do is you go into the store, grab a couple sticks, put them together, and ask for a low-lied stick. So 4 is the optimal, but you see that one right there. See how it's lower? This stick is lower than this one. Thanks. Have a great day. Check out proambitions.com. We'd love to have you come check out a camp in 2010. We have our website's coming up to date in about 2 weeks, and we have a whole new concept camps, a lot of new locations. We'd love to have you check out our program. Proambitions.com. Come kick ice with us.